who like to drive around and talk about the latest happenings. This is the channel you need, so subscribe and follow Carmentary.
Booyaka! Welcome to the show, everybody. Carmentary, I believe it's like episode 63. And welcome back. Brand new show. Brand new car. Woo! Ho-ho! Very excited. I am driving out to Niseko. Do a little snowboarding today. Got a little work. And I am doing it in this brand new 2019 Toyota Hi-Ace Super GL wide mid-roof commercial type. Woo! Oh man. If you follow the S-Logs and some of my other YouTube and Instagram and all that, you probably already saw some pictures, saw me talk about the fact that I traded in my Wake of 5 years, and I am now the proud leaser, not really an owner. You don't ever own anything anymore, do you? I'm leasing this for the next 5 years, 60 payments, and then at the end I get to make the decision of, do I want to make that final big payment and make this Toyota Hi-Ace my own, or do I want to say, forget it, you can have it back, give me a new one, and trade it in and upgrade to the next edition at that time. So I am leasing this Toyota Hi-Ace from a company called Flex, nationwide chain of dealers. They deal exclusively with Toyota Hi-Aces and Toyota Land Cruisers. Smart business move, whoever came up with that. Two of the most popular vehicles, both new and used. Both of them retain their value more than almost probably any other vehicle that I know of or have heard of. Hi-Aces are expensive to start with, but you can drive them for like 5 years or 10 years or whatever, and you can still sell them for an amazingly high price to other people in Japan. And at some point, these vans get shipped off to Mongolia, Russia. There's, I'm sure, a variety of countries that, they love these vans. These things drive forever. They're the greatest vans. Who do I sound like? Okay, so I just wanted to talk today a little bit about the new van, because you're going to be seeing a lot of it in all the vlogs, in all the Carmentaries. This is it. This is what we're going to be doing for the next 5 years. So I hope you enjoy it. It's white in color. I've named it the Stormtrooper because I really kind of, that's just what hit me. I know the new Star Wars came out recently. I saw that in America last week. So maybe that was on my mind. But this company Flex, when they get a new Hi-Ace, they add little spoilers around the front and over the wheel fenders, and they change the tail lights, and they do a couple little tweaks like that on the outside that just sort of give the van kind of a little cool look, make it kind of badass looking. And that's their technique, right? That kind of draws you in. Like, I like the Hi-Ace, but just standard, straight out of the factory, they look like a rental van, really. I mean, let's be honest. That's how I've driven them. I've never owned a Hi-Ace before, but I've driven quite a few, and it's always because it's a rental. You pick it up at the airport, you have a bunch of people in your crew. I end up being the driver. So, I've driven the extra long one with the high roof. Generally, they're made to seat 10 people, so it's a great people mover. But it has that image, rental van. So Flex tries to change that. They try to make it look a little cool. They also lower the suspension by about 4 centimeters. That also gives it a nice kind of cool look. I had them actually raise it back up to the standard height because I drive a lot in winter and I don't want to smash my fancy fender on a snowbank somewhere, which is what I did with my last car. I broke the front bumper on the wake twice because that, again, very cool front face with that low kind of spoiler, but oh man, that just doesn't work here in Hokkaido. You know, we get these wind drifts and you'll just be driving along at night, you'll come around a corner and these like ridges have grown out into the road and you're just like, boom, smash into it. It's a wind drift. It's not like concrete, it's not super hard, but it can crack your fancy little fender down there. So I had it lifted back up. I just wanted to give you a little overview, my feelings about the van. It is a 2019 model. I did not drive a Hiace. I did not own a Hiace until now. So I can only compare to those rental vans that I've driven briefly, but it feels different. It feels solid. It's definitely more comfortable. You're still sitting on top of the engine, which is, you know, not the greatest thing, but I don't know. It feels a little more like there's more space. I'm 185 centimeters. I usually am kind of cramped up in these cars, but this one feels very comfortable. It is big, so there's no need to rush, you know? I don't feel like I need to be zipping down the road. You just take it easy, just cruise. The inside, very nice. Got a navigation system, controls on the steering wheel. It also has a little function here. There's a button, and it's some kind of sensing device that knows when you've gone over the white lines, the center line, or the white or yellow line on the side of the road, and it beeps. If you have your winker on, obviously it knows you're trying to make a turn, it doesn't beep, but it's a nice little kind of safety feature just to sort of keep you on the straight and narrow. It also has an anti-slip mechanism here that I'm assuming when you go into a bit of a slide, it automatically adjusts the power balance on the tires and brings you back into line. That's nice too. Lots of data up here on the underneath the speedometer. Got some switches, it cycles through average gas mileage, trip meters, temperature, all that kind of stuff is nice. What else? Yeah, I'm sure this is like the tiniest little thing, but I was really happy about it. There's a little light right up here on the ceiling. It's like this tiny little light, little LED light. It shines down right here onto the center, I don't know what you call this, console. Basically, you can put stuff here, you got your coffee, etc. So at night when you have the lights on, this little blue LED just gently shines here. And I thought, that's really nice, you know. Somebody thought about that and went into all those, you know, design meetings and said, hey, can we just put like the tiniest little LED that just shines here so that you don't have to turn on your interior light when you're like looking for your mixed nuts or whatever you want to eat. And someone with a necktie and a suit on was like, I don't know about the light, how much is that going to cost? Someone else was like, no, I think that's a great idea, we should definitely do it. And somehow they got it through. And now you've got this nice little light out here. And that really impressed me. I was like, sweet, good thinking, guys. I like little things like that, you know, makes all the difference in the world, right? So that's what I've noticed so far. I'm sure I'll pick up things as we go along. But, hey, this is it. Carmentary will now take place as I drive around Hokkaido or wherever I go in my my Stormtrooper. So I hope you're happy with that. And as always, keep the comments coming. My last episode, in both English and Japanese, was about the new helmet rule that's being put into effect in the Niseko resort area. This was my most watched Carmentary episode of all time. I'm very happy about that. Thank you guys. Obviously, people like controversy. Is that what my takeaway is from that? I'm going to try to find some more interesting and reactive topics to kind of cover in future episodes of Carmentary. I'm actually going to be in Niseko today. I'm sure something will come up. And I will hear some new rumors or something. And maybe we can talk about something more exciting in the next episode of Carmentary. So stick around. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, applaud, whatever it is you can do. Support the cause. Thanks as always, and I'll see you on the next episode.
If you like to drive around
Drive safe.
and talk about the latest happenings, this is the channel you need. So subscribe and follow Carmentary.